Hello friends, I hope you are all doing good. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the previous class. So in our previous class we had discussed about basic pay, few components of salary, which is all these components: basic pay, dearness allowances, bonus, commission, advance salary and arrears of salary. These were the different points which we had discussed. Let us quickly revise once what we had discussed in our previous class, then we'll continue with the further discussion. So first we discussed about basic pay. What is basic pay, sir? It is your base salary. It is a taxable component of salary and it is always taxable, fully taxable. And if it is given in grade scale basis, I hope you know how to calculate it. Checkpoint is that if gross basic pay, if net basic pay is given, then take it on gross basic pay. Date of joining, date of retirement, date of resignation, etc. is very important. Next we studied about dearness allowances. To meet the cost of inflation, they will give you some extra money called as dearness allowances. This can be in terms or not in terms. In terms means forming part of retirement benefit, not in terms means not forming part of retirement benefit. Checkpoints is if question is silent about dearness allowances, what is your assumption? You should assume that it is not in terms, and if it is given in percentage form, you should take it as a percentage of basic pay. Then we studied about bonus. What did we study about bonus, sir? About bonus we studied that bonus is a taxable component of salary and it is fully taxable, always taxable. Bonus can be voluntary or it can be contractual. Bonus is taxable only on receipt basis. Only if you have received that amount, it will be taxable, or else it will not be taxable. And in examination you should check whether bonus declared is given, bonus paid, or paid is given, or only bonus is given. If bonus declared is given, ignore it. Bonus paid or only bonus is given, on just bonus, then include it in your salary computation. So then commission we had studied. Commission is a taxable component of salary and it is fully taxable. Commission can be turnover based, profit based, etc., depending on the company. Now important point which you should keep in your mind about commission is that it is always taxable, and if just commission is given in the question, then assume that it is not turnover based commission. But however, for CMA students, what should your assumption be, sir? Assume that it is turnover based commission. Then advance salary, it is always taxable, fully taxable. It is a taxable component of salary. It means salary received in advance, it shall be taxable on receipt basis. And arrears of salary means your past salary which is not given to you, it is also taxable on receipt basis. Then we had seen this beautiful question. Now in our today's class we will be starting our discussion with retirement benefit. So our next component over here is what, sir? Our next component over here is retirement benefit. Retirement benefit includes gratuity, pension, leave salary, retrenchment compensation and voluntary retirement scheme. So retirement benefits. Next topic for our discussion is what, sir? Retirement benefit. So the first retirement benefit which we have is gratuity. So next topic is retirement benefits. Okay, so first point of our discussion is what, sir? Retirement benefit. Under retirement benefit, what are we going to discuss? First we are going to discuss about gratuity. Now, sir, what is this gratuity, sir? Is it taxable, not taxable? Is it included in salary, not included in salary? That is what we are going to see now. Now, retirement benefit, gratuity. What happens is, if you work for a company for more than a particular period of time, normally out of love and affection, those company people will give you some money. Out of love and affection, those company will give you some money. That money is nothing but gratuity. So many times you would have seen that when we go to any of our relatives place, or when someone is coming to our house, and if they have kids, etc., or they will also give you some money. Out of love and affection, they are giving you some money. So just like that, what companies does it? Company says, if you work for a particular period of time, say 5 years. So if you work for more than 5 years in a particular company, then you have given your life's 5 precious years. You have given, say if someone is working for 30 years, so 30 years of his life he has given to the company. 30 years of his life he has given to the company. So out of love and affection, those company people, what they will do, the employer will give him some amount, extra amount they are going to give at the time of his retirement. They are going to give this amount called as gratuity. However, what is the meaning of gratuity, etc., that is not important for our discussion. What is important is its taxability, whether it is included in salary, not included in salary. First point is gratuity. Now, as I told you in my previous class, write it along with me, so that your understand will be very clear right from the beginning only. So you will not have any, so that there will be a practice of all these points. So you will be practicing, the formulas will be written with me, and once we solve the problems, you will be writing 2 or 3 times the formula, so it will fit in your mind. So retirement benefit, gratuity. Point number 1 is what, sir? Gratuity. So 3 arrow marks. With respect to gratuity, what should you do, sir? You should put 3 arrow marks. Now check when is this gratuity received. What should I check? You should check when is this gratuity received. Now, is the gratuity received? Sir, what do you mean by this? When is the gratuity received? Is the gratuity received when you were still an employee during the course of your employment, or is the gratuity received upon death of the employee, legal heirs are receiving, or it is received after retirement of the employee? So we should see what, sir? We should see when is this gratuity received. So if the gratuity is received during employment, so first point, what are we writing, sir? You have received the gratuity during your employment. If you have received the gratuity at the time of your employment, then what is required to be done, sir? Then such kind of gratuity is fully taxable. So if you are receiving the gratuity in the course of your employment, so you are working for a company, and because you have completed certain period of time, you are demanding for the gratuity, and that company is paying the gratuity to you. You are not leaving the job. During the course of your employment only, the company is paying you some amount of gratuity. Now this will be fully taxable. Meaning what, sir? Meaning at the time when you are computing your salary, that amount should be taken. If the gratuity is received during the course of employment, that amount, whatever amount is there, that should completely be taken for your computation. Now it is fully taxable irrespective of the type of employee. Whether you are government employee or non-government employee does not make any difference. Whether government employee or non-government employee, it does not make any difference. It does not make any difference for income tax law whether you are a government employee or non-government employee. If the gratuity is received during the course of the employment, it will be fully taxable. Then, sir, what if gratuity is not received in the course of employment? Then check gratuity is received, check whether the gratuity is received by legal heirs, on death of employee. Check if gratuity is received by whom? Legal heirs upon death of employee. If that gratuity is received by legal heirs upon the death of the employee, then that gratuity amount will be, that gratuity amount which is received by legal heirs upon death of the employee, it will be fully exempt. So if gratuity is received during the course of employment, means you are still working for the company and they are giving you the gratuity, it is fully taxable irrespective of who it is. If the gratuity is received by the legal heirs upon death of the employee, now employee has passed away, and because they have passed away, the company is giving all the amounts, whatever the pending amounts where the company is giving to its legal heirs, and if the legal heirs are receiving gratuity of that employee, then that gratuity will be exempt in the hands of that legal heirs. Now important is this gratuity received at the time of retirement. What is important over here is gratuity received at the time of retirement. So check if the gratuity is received. Check if the gratuity is received at the time of retirement. So now employee is leaving the company, he is getting retired. Now because employee is getting retired, he is receiving the gratuity. Now if the employee receives the gratuity at the time of his retirement, then that gratuity is exempt. That gratuity is what, sir? That gratuity is exempt under section 10. So that gratuity is exempt under section 10. So under this section 10 subsection 10, that gratuity amount will be exempt. Under section 10 subsection 10, the gratuity which is received by the employee at the time of his retirement, that will be exempt. Sir, how much exemption will be given, sir? Is there any limit or is it fully exempt? No. There is a limit. Let us see what is that limit. For that, we should see whether you are a government employee or non-government employee. Whether you are a government employee or you are non-government employee. So the employee who is receiving the gratuity at the time of his retirement, whether he is a government employee or whether he is a non-government employee, that you should check. So if he is a government employee, then that gratuity which is received by him, that gratuity will be fully exempt. That gratuity which is received by him, the gratuity which is received by whom? Government employee at the time of his retirement. If government employee is receiving the gratuity at the time of his retirement, that gratuity is fully exempt. Sir, what if government employee is receiving during the course of employment? It is fully taxable. During the course of employment, irrespective of whether you are a government employee or non-government employee, it is fully taxable for you. But however, if government employee is receiving the gratuity at the time of his retirement, then it will be exempt. How much is the exemption, sir? It is fully exempt. There is no limit. Fully exempt. Under which section, sir? 10. However, if you are a non-government employee, if you are a non-government employee, then again 2 arrow marks. If you are a non-government employee, then again 2 arrow marks. Sir, again 2 arrow marks? Yes, again 2 arrow marks. Again 2 arrow marks. Now, if you are a non-government employee, if you are not a government employee, you are working in some private company, you are working in some listed company, unlisted companies, etc. So if you are working in some companies, in such cases, other than government employee, in such cases, we will see whether you are a POGA employee or you are a non-POGA employee. In such cases, what are we going to see? We are going to see whether you are a POGA employee or you are a non-POGA employee. Sir, what do you mean by this? You are a POGA employee or non-POGA employee? You are a POGA employee or non-POGA employee means whether you are covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. POGA means what, sir? POGA means Payment of Gratuity Act. Sir, what do you mean by POGA? POGA means Payment of Gratuity Act. Payment of Gratuity Act. So we are going to see whether you are covered under Payment of Gratuity Act or you are not covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. Sir, how will I come to know whether an employee is covered or not? Question will tell you. Question is going to tell you whether you are covered or not covered. So you should check what, sir? You should check whether the employee is, if you are a non-government employee, then check whether you are a non-POGA or a POGA employee. If you are a POGA employee, POGA employee means what, sir? POGA employee means employee covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. Employee covered under what, sir? Payment of Gratuity Act. If you are a POGA employee, then for you the gratuity which will be exempt is, now see this, for you the gratuity which will be exempt is 15/26 into salary per month into completed years of service. (15/26) into salary per month into completed years of service, or point number 2, actual gratuity received, or point number 3, there is a statutory limit, One, 2 and 3. Compare both of these, take whichever is lower. Compare all the 3 points and take what, sir? Whichever is lower. So what are we seeing over here? We are seeing that if an employee is a POGA employee, if an employee is a non-government employee, and if he is receiving a gratuity at the time of his retirement, and if he is covered under Payment of Gratuity Act, what is the exemption available to him? For him, the exemption available is 15/26 into salary per month into completed years of service, or the actual amount of gratuity received, or the statutory limit. As per income tax law, the maximum gratuity exemption which will be given will be, sir, you have not written the limit, you have written XXX. The maximum amount of exemption which will be given as per Income Tax Act is how much, sir? 20 lakh rupees. It is how much? 20 lakh rupees. Or statutory limit of 20 lakh rupees, whichever is less. Sir, what is this 15/26? Now, what this POGA Act says is, see, in a month, normally, in a month, how many days will be there? On an average, will take, say, 30 days are there in a month. But however, see, normally in gratuity, what they say is you should take half month salary. Basically, they say you should take half month salary. So you should normally take what, sir? Half month salary. Sir, if I want to take half month salary, then it will be 15/30, no sir. It will be 15/30, no sir. Now, what POGA says is, in a month we have 30 days. Out of the 30 days, there are 4 Sundays. So normal working days is how much, sir? Working days is 26 days. Now normally we should take half month salary. Now 26 days are working days. They are telling take 15, which is half of 30, divided by 26, which is working days. Take 15/26 into salary per month into completed years of service, and then take the actual amount of gratuity received, or take the statutory limit, So what is the logic behind this 15/26? 15 is nothing but half of 30, that is half month, divided by 26. 26 is number of working days in a particular month. So you don't have to remember by that. Just remember 15/26. 15th August, 26th January. 15th August, 26th January. 15/26 into salary per month into completed years of service, or the actual amount of gratuity received, or statutory limit of 20 lakh rupees. Statutory limit of how much? 20 lakh rupees. So compare all of this, you will get an amount. That amount is required to be taken by you. Sir, I have a question. What is your question? Sir, you said salary per month. You said 15/26 into salary per month. Sir, what do you mean by this salary per month, sir? What is the meaning of salary per month? Sir, can you please tell us what do you mean by this salary per month? Sure. Over here, salary per month means what, sir? Salary per month means last drawn salary. Sir, last drawn salary means the salary at the time of your retirement. At the time when you were getting retired from the company, no, at that time what was your salary amount? At that time what was your salary amount? That is your last drawn salary. You should take what, sir? You should take last drawn salary. Sir, in last drawn salary, what should I take, sir? In your last drawn salary, you should take basic pay amount. Over here, salary means what, sir? Over here, for purpose of computing the exempt amount for gratuity in case of POGA employees, salary per month means your basic pay amount plus take your dearness allowance. Whether it is in terms or not in terms, it does not matter. So you should take your dearness allowance. This total will be what, sir? This total will be your salary per month. This total which you are getting over here, that will be your salary per month. Sir, can you please repeat once again? Yes. See, you should take salary per month. What is this POGA employee formula telling? 15 by 26 into salary per month into completed years of service. Sir, what is this salary per month? Salary per month means your last drawn salary. At the time of your retirement, what was your salary? How much salary were you drawing? So it is last drawn salary. Sir, last drawn salary means, sir, you should take your basic pay amount. You should take, so salary has many different components. It has basic pay, commission, then dearness allowance. It may have perquisites. It may have different types of things, etc. But you should take what? You should take only your basic pay amount and you should take your dearness allowance. Here you will take your full dearness allowance, whether it is in terms or not in terms. See, in our previous class, what did I tell you? I told that this dearness allowance are basically divided into two categories. It is dearness allowance in terms and dearness allowance not in terms. Now, in this computation, you should take your full dearness allowance, whether it is in terms or not in terms, it does not matter. Take your full dearness allowances. So take last drawn salary, take your basic pay and take dearness allowance. How much, sir? Dearness allowance only in terms should I take? No. You should take your full dearness allowance, whether it is in terms or not in terms. Whether it is in terms or not in terms, you should take your full dearness allowance. Sir, I have one more question. What is your question? Sir, what do you mean by this completed years of service, sir? Sir, what do you mean by this completed years of service? Very simple. Completed years of service means what, sir? How many years you were working for that company? From how many years you were working for that company, or how many years you have completed in that particular company. At the time of retirement, we will see how many years you have completed in that particular company. From how many years you were working in that particular company. For example, if I ask you your age, what is your age? What will you tell me? You will start calculating from the date you were born till today. From the date you were born till today, you will see how many years have been completed, correct? So you will tell me accordingly, sir, I am 21 years old, sir, I am 17 years old, I am 18 years old, etc. So just like that, here completed years of service means what, sir? How many years you have completed in that particular company? How many years you have completed in that particular company? Now, the problem which comes is, sir, if I have completed 30 years, that means I will take 30 years over here. Yes, you should take 30 years over here in completed years of service. Sir, if I have completed 35 years, will I take 35 years? Yes, you should take 35. Sir, if I completed 26 years, will I take 26 years? Yes, you should take 26 years. Sir, what if I have completed 26 years, 9 months? What if I have completed 26 years, 4 months? Now, what if there is a fraction in completed years of service? What if there is a fraction in completed years of service? Next point is with respect to power, sir. Just a note. So, if there is any fraction, if you have a fraction in completed years of service, then what should I do, sir? So if you have any fraction in completed years of service, if you have any fraction, so question says 26 years 5 months, 26 years 9 months, in such case what will I do? In such case, for POGA employee, what the law says is, if fraction is more than 6 months, is, if fraction is how much, sir? If the fraction is more than 6 months, consider it to be full year. Consider it to be full year. Sir, what do you mean by this? If the fraction in completed years of service is more than 6 months, for example, it is say 26 years 9 months, then it is more than 6 months. Now you, that's more than 6 month amount, that fraction you treat it as one full year. You treat it as one full years. Sir, write an example. No, sir, better. Yes, I'll write an example. Say for example, you have completed 26 years 5 months. Sir, because it is not more than 6 months, what will I take? For my computation, I will take it as 26 years. Say if it is 26 years and 9 months. Now what will you take? Sir, in this case, I will take it as 27 years. Why, sir? Because fraction is more than 6 months. So here, when you are taking this completed years of service, if you have any fraction, that fraction, if it is more than 6 months, you will take it as what, sir? You will take it as full years. Sir, what if it is exactly 6 months? 26 years 6 months. How much will you take? Obviously 26 years. Sir, why, sir? Because the law says if it is more than 6 months, treat it as full year. If it is more than 6 months, treat it as full year. Okay, so this is for whom? This is for POGA employee. This is for POGA employee. This is for a non-government employee who is covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. This particular discussion which we had is for POGA employee. What is there for POGA employee, sir? How much is the exemption for POGA employee? The amount of exemption is 15/26 into salary per month into completed years of service, or the actual amount of gratuity which is received by him, or limit of 20 lakh rupees, whichever is less. Salary per month means what, sir? Salary per month means over here, salary per month means your last drawn salary. Salary per month means your last drawn salary, which is nothing but basic pay plus dearness allowances, full dearness allowances, whether it is in terms or not in terms. Then fraction in a year should be ignored, sir. No, the fraction in a year, if it is more than 6 months, then take it as full year. Treat it to be full year. Now, sir, what if I am a non-POGA employee? Sir, what if I am a non-POGA employee? I am not covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. Sir, in such case, what will happen? In such case, for you, you should take half into average salary per month into completed years of service. So you should take what, sir? Half into average salary per month into completed years of service. Here if you are a non-POGA employee, they are directly telling take, actually they say you take 15 by 30, which is nothing but half month salary. You should take half month salary. So I am straight away writing it as what, sir? I am straight away writing it as 1/2. I am straight away writing it as half. So you should take how much, sir? Half of average salary per month into completed years of service. Please note there is a difference over here. In POGA case you took what, sir? 15/26. Here you are taking half. In POGA case you took salary per month. Here you are taking average salary per month. Sir, is there any difference? Yes, there is a difference. Obviously, by seeing only you can tell. Then take your actual gratuity received and take point number 3, take your statutory limit, the limit given in the law. Compare all these things, and take whichever is less. Compare all these things and take what, sir? Take whichever is less. So this will be xx, this xx. What is the limit as per law, sir? The limit as per law is same, 20 lakh rupees. The limit specified in the law is same, 20 lakh rupees. Now this whichever is less arrow mark is applicable for both of these, okay? Or else I'll do one thing. For this one I'll write it on this side. take whichever is less. So if you are a POGA employee, 15 by 26. If you are a non-POGA employee, half into average salary per month into completed years of service. Completed years of service means number of years you have completed in service. Average salary per month means what, sir? Sir, what do you mean by this word average salary per month? Oh sir, can you please tell me, sir? Yes, just a second. What is this, sir? What do you mean by average salary per month? Average salary per month means you should take, in this case, average salary per month means you should take last 10 months average. Last 10 months average. Here you should take average salary of last 10 months. You should take average salary of last 10 months. You should take what, sir? Last 10 months average. What should I take in this last 10 months average, sir? You should take your point number 1. You should take your point number 1, basic pay. Over here in salary, what should I take? I should take basic pay. Point number 2, I should take dearness allowance, forming part of retirement benefit. Meaning what, sir? I should not take full dearness allowance. In the computation of salary, average salary per month, in the computation of average salary per month for non-POGA employee, I should not take full salary. I should not take full dearness allowance. I should take only that dearness allowance which is forming part of retirement benefit. Then please note, this formula which we are writing is not for computation of your entire salary. Only for the purpose of computation of exempt gratuity for non-POGA employee. What is the amount of dearness allowance I am going to take? I am going to take only dearness allowance forming part of retirement benefit. Dearness allowance in terms. Then I should also take one more thing, which is turnover commission. So you should also take one more thing called as turnover commission. If the commission is based on turnover, take that also. So you should take these 3 things, then total it. Please note, you should take these 3 things and total it. Whatever amount you are getting, that you should take. Please note, now here you should do it for last 10 months. Last 10 months salary you take. You take 10 months salary divided by 10 months, meaning what, sir? You should take your average. I have written it on the top only that you should take average salary of last 10 months. So I'm not writing this point again. So you should take average basic pay of last 10 months, average dearness allowance in terms of last 10 months, and average turnover commission of last 10 months. So once you take these 3 things, you will get your average salary per month. Sir, here also please tell us, no sir, in case of completed years of service means you told us, sir, completed years of services means how many years he is completed in service. Sir, here also is that concept applicable that more than 6 months treat it as full year, etc. What is the point telling, what is the provision telling over here? In this case, completed years of service, if you have any fraction in completed years of service, if you have any what, sir? If you have any fraction in completed years of service, the lawmaker says you should completely ignore it. If you have any fraction in completed years of service, what should you do? You should just ignore. Just ignore it. Meaning, if the employee has worked for 26 years, 5 months, what will you take? 26 years. If he has worked for 26 years, 9 months, what will you take? 26 years. If he has worked for 26 years, 6 months, what will you take? Again, same 26 years. Meaning what, sir? Meaning what, sir? Any fraction in completed years of service should be ignored. Any fraction in completed years of service will be what, sir? Ignored. It will be ignored. So if it is 26 years, 9 months, or 26 years 6 months or 26 years 5 months, it does not matter. In all the cases you will have to take only 26 months. Why sir? Here in computation of completed years of service, you should ignore the fraction. You should ignore the fraction. So if the employee has worked for 26 years 9 months, how much you will take? If he is a POGA employee, I will take full sir, I will take 27 years, and if he is a non-POGA employee, I am going to take only what? 26 years, because fraction should be ignored. Now next point. Now this point which I am writing is applicable for both of them. Okay, so I have just written that arrow mark. So this is applicable for both of them. Note number 1. Note number 1. So you can write this note in your book along with me. So note number 1, what is this note number 1 telling sir? Note number 1 says, for calculating salary per month, for calculating what sir? For calculating salary per month or average salary per month. So when you are calculating that salary per month for POGA employee and average salary per month for non-POGA employee, that is nothing but 10 months average. So when you are calculating this salary per month or average salary per month, in such cases what should you do sir? In such cases, month of retirement should be ignored. In that case what sir? Month of retirement should be ignored. Month of retirement should be ignored. Sir, what do you mean by this sir? Say for example, an employee has retired on 15th of July. So ignore July month. If it is POGA employee, take June salary. And if he is a non-POGA employee, take salary of last 10 months. Last 10 months will be calculated from which date? From June, then go back May, then after that it is April, March, February, January, December, November, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, October and September. So you take last 10 months, divided it by 10, you will get average of last 10 months. Meaning what sir? In simple words, the month of retirement should be ignored. When you are calculating salary per month or average salary per month, so if he has retired on 15th of July, or he has retired on 20th of July, or he has retired on 1st of July, etc., you should ignore this month of retirement. Sir, what if he has retired on 30th of July? Then also ignore the month of retirement. Month of retirement should be ignored. So you should compute accordingly by ignoring the month of retirement. Note number 2. What is this note number 2 telling sir? Note number 2 says that statutory limit which is there, not 20 lakh rupees for POGA as well as non-POGA. For POGA as well as non-POGA, the 20 lakh rupees limit is there. No, the 20 lakh limit is applicable for an employee. It is applicable for an employee throughout his lifetime. Meaning what sir? Meaning if he is working for more than one company, I will take only that limit of 20 lakh rupees. It is not that for every company I will take 20 lakh rupees. No. So I'll write a note. Statutory limit of 20 lakh. Statutory limit of rupees 20 lakh is applicable for an individual as an employee. For an individual as an employee throughout his lifetime. Throughout his lifetime. Throughout his lifetime. Irrespective of number of any number of employers he has. Irrespective of any number of employer he has. Meaning what, sir? So if he, that is example, Dilip is working for Tata Motors and Reliance Industries. He got a gratuity of rupees 15 lakhs and 18 lakhs at his retirement. Therefore, here in present case, statutory limit will be only rupees how much? 20 lakhs. So it will be how much? It will be 20 lakh rupees. So the statutory limit in the present case will be how much, sir? The statutory limit will be 20 lakh rupees. Sir, one more question I have. What is your question? Sir, say for example, I have joined a company. Say for example, I have joined a company and I left that company. For example, during my lifetime of say I am 50 years old. Okay, I am 50 years old. I started working from 20 years. From the age of 20, I started working. So I worked for 10 years in company 1. So 10 years I worked in say Tata Motors. Then for next 12 years I worked in say TCS. Then last 8 years I worked for Reliance Industries. Now sir, I have received gratuity from all of them. I have received a gratuity of 6 lakh rupees, then 8 lakh rupees, then 10 lakh rupees. Sir, now what will happen to the limit, sir? Will I get limit of 20 lakh rupees each time? Will I get 20 lakhs each time? Will the statutory limit be 20 lakh each time? No. As I told you, that limit is for your lifetime. Meaning, so once you take exemption of 6 lakhs over here, so out of 20 lakhs, reduce 6 lakhs. How much is left over? 14 lakhs. So next time when you are comparing, you should take in the statutory limit, how much you should take? You should take only 14 lakh rupees. So you have received 8 lakh rupees, reduce 8 lakh rupees from 14 lakhs. 14 minus 8 is how much, sir? 6 lakh rupees. 14 minus 8 is 6 lakh rupees. So in last case, the statutory limit will be how much? It will be only 6 lakh rupees. It will be how much, sir? Only 6 lakh rupees. So it will be how much? In last case, it will be how much? 6 lakh rupees. So first it is 20 lakhs, then 14 lakhs, then 6 lakhs. So whatever you have received is subtracted. Whatever you have received is subtracted. Okay, anyways, I hope this point is clear. Should I write a note about this? Okay, let us write one note better. Note. Note number 3. Note number 3 says what, sir? If gratuity is received, if gratuity is already received, instead of received, already received, if gratuity is already received by the employee from any employer in earlier years, and he also receives he receives gratuity in current year as well, comma, full stop, or in such cases, in current year also he has already received in the past years, and in current year also he is receiving the gratuity. In such cases, what will you do? In such cases, statutory limit of rupees 20 lakh shall be reduced by amount of exemption claimed earlier. So whatever exemption you had claimed earlier, so your gratuity amount will be reduced with that particular exemption amount. So I hope this point is very clear to you all. So this is all about gratuity provisions we have done. Let us now do the problems of gratuity. So before doing the problems, let us quickly revise once. Gratuity, you should see gratuity. What is required to be done under gratuity, sir? Retirement benefit gratuity 3 arrow mark, received during the course of employment, at the time of retirement or at the time of death of the employee. If it is received during the course of employment, it is fully taxable whether you are a government or non-government employee. If it is received upon death of employee by legal heads, it is fully exempt. But if it is received at the time of your retirement, then it is exempt. Exempt under which section? It is exempt under section 1010. If you are a government employee, how much is exempt, sir? If you are a government employee, fully exempt, 100% exemption is available. If you are a non-government employee, then we will check whether you are covered under POGA or you are not covered under POGA, meaning you are a POGA employee or non-POGA employee. If you are covered under POGA, if you are covered under Payment of Gratuity Act, then 15 by 26, how much is exempt? 15 by 26 into average salary per month, 15 by 26 into salary per month into completed years of service or actual amount of gratuity received or statutory limit of 20 lakh rupees, whichever is less. Sir, salary per month means what, sir? Last drawn salary. Salary per month means what, sir? Last drawn salary, meaning you should ignore the month of retirement. Before retirement month, what was the salary which you were drawing? Sir, salary per month means what, sir? Last drawn salary, which is nothing but basic plus dearness allowances. Here you should take basic plus dearness allowances, whether it is forming part of retirement benefit or not. Sir, completed years of service means number of years you have completed in that particular company. So if if there is a fraction in completed years of service, if the fraction is more than 6 months, then take it to be full year. This is applicable only in case of POGA employee. Then sir, what if I am a non-POGA employee? If you are a non-POGA employee, then you should take half of average salary per month into completed years of service or actual amount of gratuity receipt or a limit of 20 lakh rupees. Sir, what do you mean by average salary per month? Average salary per month means last 10 month average you should take. Last 10 months average of what? Basic pay plus dearness allowances plus dearness allowances in terms plus turnover commission. And sir, if there is a fraction in completed years of service, what will I do? You should completely ignore it. Then note number 1, at the time of computing salary per month or average salary per month, what should you do, sir? You should ignore the month of retirement, and the statutory limit is applicable for one single employee throughout his lifetime. So if he has worked for more than one company, reduce the limit of exemption which is already claimed by him earlier. Okay, so now let us now solve a question on this gratuity and understand whether you have understood the provision properly or not. So this is the question number 1 on your computer screen. Pause the video, solve the question. So this is the question in front of you. Pause the video, solve the question. Pause the video, solve the question. So they have asked us, I'll do one thing, I'll write it in next page. Copy paste in next page. So what are they telling in the question? Mr. Ravi retired on 15th June 2022 after completing 26 years 8 months of service and received a gratuity of 15 lakh rupees. He received a gratuity of 15 lakh rupees. At the time of his retirement, his salary was, so at the time of retirement they have given his salary, basic salary 50,000 per month, dearness allowance is 10,000 per month, and they say 60% forms part of retirement benefit. So dearness allowance in terms is how much, sir? 6,000 rupees. Commission 1% of turnover. So 1% of turnover, that means what, sir? It is turnover based commission. 1% of turnover. Last 12 months turnover is 1 crore 20 lakhs, and bonus they have given 25,000 per annum. Compute the taxable gratuity. You are required to compute taxable gratuity, so the bonus is of no use to us. Taxable gratuity if he is an employee of private sector and covered by POGA, and he is not covered by POGA, or he is a government employee. So what is the exemption which he is going to get? Let us now solve. So here what is important? He has completed 26 years 8 months. So if he is a POGA employee, I will take it as 27 years. If he is a non-POGA employee, I will take it as 26 years for completed years of service. And he has retired in June month. He has retired in which month, sir? 15th of June. So month of retirement should be ignored. So now they have asked us to find the taxable gratuity. So how will I answer this? Name of the assessee. First you should write name of the assessee. Answer. Always write the name of assessee. Any question in your income tax, you should write the name of assessee first. Then write the previous year for your examination. Write the previous year 22-23 and assessment year 23-24. So any person who the person who is watching this video, if your examination is in next year means what, sir? If your examination is in the month of May or June 24, or it is in November or December 24, then for you this previous year will become how much? 23-24, and assessment year will become how much? 24-25. Okay, answer will be same, only this one small change will be there. So all the questions which I am going to do, answer, the provisions, etc., answers will be same, only this one small change you should write. Okay, for the first case I am writing over here, but from next time you should make sure that you understand this point even if it is not written. For students writing exam in May or June 23 or November or December 24, November or December 24. So they have asked us to find what, sir? They have asked us to find taxable gratuity. So how, see, normally how should we solve? Please solve it in this format. So you should solve it in this format only. The format which I am writing, no, very good format, best format. So solve it accordingly. Computation of taxable gratuity. How much is the taxable amount of gratuity, sir? So write particulars. If he is, I'll just write it as POGA employee. If he is non-POGA employee, and if he is a government employee. Okay, so if he is a government employee, first always we'll write what, sir? Gratuity amount received. Gratuity amount received or amount of gratuity received. English does not matter in income tax. English does not matter. Your provision should be written properly. How much he has received? 15 lakh rupees. 15 lakhs and 15 lakhs. Now less exemption under section 10 subsection 10. Sir, is the section number important? Answer is 100% yes. Is the section number important? Yes. So for government employee, can I directly write 15 lakh rupees fully exempt? So for him the taxable amount of gratuity will be 0. For him the taxable amount of gratuity will be 0. Now non-government employee, POGA, non-POGA, let us do the computation. So how will you do the computation? By writing a working note. So working note number 1. Working note number 1. If he is a POGA employee, in examination you should write completely. Anyways, POGA can be written as POGA, no issues. You can write it as POGA also, but it is better to write completely. Employee is covered under Payment of Gratuity Act, POGA employee. So what is the exemption he is going to get? Sir, 1, 2, 3, whichever is less, sir. What is this 1, 2, 3? Sir, in case of POGA it is 15 by 26 into salary per month into completed years of service. Completed years of service. Into completed years of service or actual gratuity received or statutory limit. Now what is salary per month for this person? Sir, for this person salary per month is, salary per month shall be equal to last drawn salary, and what should I take? Basic pay plus dearness allowance. Basic pay plus dearness allowance. What is the basic pay? They say the basic pay is 50,000 rupees, dearness allowance is 10,000 rupees. So basic pay is 50,000 and dearness allowance is 10,000 rupees. What is the total amount? Total amount comes to 60,000 rupees. 60,000 rupees. So here let us put this in the formula. 15 by 26 into 60,000 rupees into completed years of service is how much, sir? 27 years. I am going to take 26 years 8 months means 27 years. Or actual amount received is, so here the amount comes to 9,34,615. Actual amount received is 15 lakh rupees and limit given in the law is 20 lakh rupees. Take whichever is less. Take whichever is what, sir? Less. So we get 9,34,615. So for POGA employee, what is the taxable gratuity? Sir, 5,65,385. 5,65,385 is taxable amount for whom? For POGA employee. Sir, can we do for non-POGA employee also? Yes, we will 100% will have to do it for non-POGA employee also. Sir, let us start then. Let us start. Working notes number 2. Working note number 2. Non-POGA employee. For him, what is the formula? 1, 2, 3. What is this 1, 2, 3, sir? First one is half of average salary per month into completed years of service, then actual gratuity received, and finally statutory limit. So 15. Sir, what is salary per month? In this case, let us do the salary per month computation over here. Salary per month or average salary per month. So here what should I take? I should take last 10 months average. See, in the present case, no, they have not given any information with respect to increment in salary. They have not told whether their salary has been increased, not increased, etc. So obviously, can I say for last 10 months if it is 50,000? So what will I do? 50,000 into 10 divided by 10. So amount will come as 50,000 only. Correct? So if I do the average of last 10 months, the amount will come same. The amount will come same. So straight away, I will write it as, so last 10 months salary, I should take basic pay. I should take dearness allowance only in terms amount, and I should take turnover commission. How much is the basic pay in the present case? Sir, in the present case, basic pay is 50,000 rupees. And sir, dearness allowance I should take only in terms amount 6,000 rupees, and turnover commission is 10,000. So total comes to 66,000 rupees. ₹66,000. Sir, how did you get this amount? 6,000, which is 10,000 into 60%. And how did I get this amount? 1.2 crores divided by 12 months divided by 12 months. So I'll get per month. So what is the amount which I get over here? Sir, here half of average salary, half into average salary per month is 66,000 into completed years of service is 26 years, actual amount received, and whichever is less. So here it will be 8,58,000, 15 lakh rupees, and 20 lakh rupees, whichever is less, whichever is less. So it is 8,58,000. So subtract it, you will get taxable gratuity as 6,42,000. You will get taxable gratuity as what, sir? 6,42,000. So this is the solution for this answer. This is the solution for this particular question. This is the solution for this particular question. In examination, maybe 4 to 6 marks they will ask this kind of question. Always please note, now whenever you are writing this whichever is less, always write one more line. It is better, always write one more line. Right? Therefore, gratuity exempt shall be equal to 9,34,615. Similarly here also, therefore gratuity exempt shall be equal to 8,58,000. So always write this, it will add an extra effect to your answer. So this is a good way of presenting it. Sir, should I write a note? Yes, you can write 2 notes over here. What 2 notes you can write? Point number 1, about completed years of service. In case of POGA employee, write the heading as completed years of service. I'll write it in next page. So note number 1, completed years of service in case of POGA employee fraction more than 6 months. See, basically this is not required. I think it will unnecessarily confuse you. So better, okay, this is sufficient for your understanding purpose. You have understood it properly, no? So that is sufficient. You don't have to write it separately in the examination. So I think this answer will suffice. This answer will suffice. Now let us do one more question. 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 Obviously you have to do it. I am going to wait for your answer. Mr. John the Don. John the Don. Mr. John. What does the question say? Question says, you can pause the video, solve the question. Mr. John, an accounts manager, has retired from Priya Saris on 15th of January 2023. Okay, 15th of January 2023, fraction should be ignored. I mean, month of retirement should be ignored. So I should take everything from December. After rendering services for 30 years, 7 months. For POGA employees, it is 31 years. For non-POGA employees, it is only 30 years. His salary is 25,000 per month up to 39/2022. So his salary was 25,000 till which date, sir? Till 30th of September 2022, and rupees 27,000 after that. Okay, till 30th of September it was 25. So after September his salary became 27,000 rupees. He also gets 2,000 rupees as dearness allowances. 55% of it forms part of retirement benefit. He is not covered under POGA. He is what, sir? He is not covered under POGA. The question says, write it in next line. He is not covered under POGA, Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. He has received rupees 8 lakhs as gratuity from the employer company. Compute the taxable gratuity. He is not covered under POGA and he has received a gratuity of 8 lakh rupees. Compute your taxable gratuity. So this is a question from CMA material. Very nice question. So here you will understand, sir, how to take that average of last 10 months. How to take that average of last 10 months. Anyways, answer is very simple. But now he is not covered under POGA. So what we understood by seeing the question, we understood that he is not covered under POGA. So if he is not covered under POGA, exempt gratuity is what, sir? Exempt gratuity is what, sir? The gratuity which will be exempt is 15 by 26 half into average salary per month into completed years of service. Average salary per month means what, sir? Last 10 months average you should take. Average salary per month means what, sir? Last 10 months average you should take. So I will copy this provision from here. I'll copy this provision from here. So I'll write the answer now. So what have they asked us? Name is Mr. John. So Mr. answer, Mr. John, previous year 2020, 22-23 and assessment year 23-24. Computation of taxable gratuity. Computation of taxable gratuity. Particulars rupees. Gratuity amount received. How much gratuity has he received, sir? They say he has received 8 lakh rupees less exemption under section 1010. Let us do the computation. What is the amount of exemption which he is going to get? Sir, the amount of exemption which he is going to get is this much, sir. So working note number 1, gratuity exempt under section 1010. Now they say his basic pay was how much? They say his basic pay was, now what do they say? They say that his basic pay was 25,000 till September and after that it became 27,000 and his dearness allowance was same 2,000 rupees. So basic pay is how much, sir, for our computation? So let me just explain you with this time limit. I should take last 10 months average. So I should ignore 15/1/23 he retired. Ignore Jan 23, that is month of retirement. So I will take what, sir? I will take December 22, November 22, October 22, then we have September, August, July, June, May, April 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and March 22 and March 22. So this is last 10 months. Last 10 months. Can I say in this last 10 months till September the salary was 25,000 per month, and after this the salary became how much? After this the salary became 27,000 per month. The salary became how much, sir? 27,000 per month. Therefore, last 10 months average basic pay, or first I'll write last 10 months basic pay. Last 10 months basic pay is 25,000 into, for I think 7 months I have received 25,000, and for the period after that he received 27,000 into 3 months. So what is the amount? 25,000 into 7 months, 1,75,000. 27,000 into 3 months plus 1,75,000, it comes to 2,56,000. Last 10 months average basic pay shall be equal to 2,56,000 divided by 10, which is 25,600. It is how much, sir? 25,600. 25,600. Now let us continue the question. So basic salary is how much? 25,600. Then dearness allowance forming part of retirement. They say total dearness allowance is 2,000 and 55% forms part of retirement. How much will I take it over here? 1,100. Sir, how, sir? 1,100. 2,000 into 55%. Now please note, there is no change in dearness allowance. So if you take last 10 months average also, the amount will be same. And then turnover commission, have they given turnover commission? No, sir, in the question they have not given turnover commission. So average salary per month will be 26,700 is your average salary per month. Now let us continue our computation. So let us continue our computation. Half into average salary per month is 25,600 into completed years of service is how much, sir? 30 years. Fraction should be ignored. So how much does the amount come to? Amount comes to, first case it is if you compute 400, 500, in 4,500,000, 8 lakh rupees actual amount received, or 20 lakh rupees, whichever is less. Whichever it is what, sir? Whichever is less. Whichever is less. Whichever is less, if you do, how much do you get? You get 400, 500, 4 lakh, 500. Therefore, taxable gratuity is equal to taxable gratuity is equal to 3,99,500. This we have derived from working note number 1. Okay, so this is the answer for this question. I hope you have understood this beautiful question. This is the answer for this question. I hope you have understood this very beautiful question. Okay, so let us do one more question, one last question. What if I receive the gratuity from 2 people? How do I do the computation, etc.? So let us do one more question. So I hope this question you have understood. One last question. Before I do it or before I explain it, try to solve it yourself. Try to solve it yourself. You can pause the video, solve it yourself. So I'll read the question for you. Shri Vinod who is in part-time employment. So a person salary, you can be in part-time employment, full-time employment, does not matter. Salary is salary for you. With A limited and B limited furnishes you the following information. Basic salary per month, they have given last drawn salary. So last drawn salary, which is amounts to 10,000 rupees and 6,000 rupees. Dearness allowance, they have given 30,000 rupees. 30%. Sir, they have given only percentage. What should I take? If they have given only percentage, you will take it as a percentage of basic pay. You will take it as a percentage of what, sir? You will take it as basic percentage of basic pay. Then they have given the date of now here they are telling this dearness allowance forming part of retirement, and in case of A limited, entire dearness allowance forms part of retirement. In case of B limited, only 40% forms part of retirement benefit. So 6,000 into 30% is dearness allowance into 40% is dearness allowance in terms. Then they have given us the date of retirement. So one place he has retired on 1st of December, another place he has retired on 15th of January. And he has completed 22 years 11 months, 20 years 4 months. 1,43,000, 1,20,000, and date of last increment they have given. So this is the last drawn salary, 6,000 rupees, 10,000 is last drawn salary. There was an increment in the salary. Which date it was increased, sir? 1st of April and 1st of August there was an increment in salary. The increase was by 1,000 rupees and 500 rupees per month. Now you are required to compute what, sir? You are required to compute the gratuity amount. You are required to compute what, sir? You are required to compute the gross salary they have given. They have given you to compute the gross salary. No issues, we will compute the gross salary also. Sir, in the present case, it is not clear whether he is a POGA employee or non-POGA employee. Now in the present case, it is not clear whether he is a POGA or non-POGA employee. Sir, now what should we assume? Should I assume it as POGA employee or should I assume it as non-POGA employee? Write a note. Let us go back to this point over here. Write a note. Let us write a note over here. Note number 4. If the question is silent about type of employee, then assume him to be non-POGA employee. So what should you assume, sir? Assume that he is not covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. So now let us solve. I would love it if you try it yourself. I would love it if you try it yourself. Please try it yourself. Please try it yourself. You can please try it yourself. So let me first calculate. We all know the formula. It is half into average salary per month into last 10 months average. Average salary per month into completed years of service. Average salary per month means last 10 months average. Now you see one more point, whether to understand whether whether this is POGA or non-POGA, they have given you salary increment details. That means they want you compute it accordingly. So here in the present case, what will happen? In the present case, so let me tell you first what is the salary, what would be his average salary per month for our computation. So there is a working note. I am writing the working note only first. So I am writing the working note first. Answer. Average salary per month. So case number 1, A limited. Date of retirement they have given. Date of retirement is equals to 1st of December 2022. So I should go back 10 months. From December I will go back 10 months. From December I will go back 10 months. From December means I will take it from November and onwards. So we have November 22, October, September, August, then we have July, June, May, April. So November, October, September, August, July, June, May, April, March and February. So we'll have to go till February. Last 10 months means till February you should go. So go back till February. Feb and March 22. Now they say that there was an increment in salary on this particular day. So here from this day there was an increment in salary. Increase in salary. So how much salary he was receiving from this day? He was receiving 10,000 rupees. So for this period, obviously including the month of April till the month of March, salary is basic salary is equal to rupees 10,000, and for these 2 months the salary is how much, sir? Rupees 9,000. So now we have the information, we need to do the computation. Therefore average salary per month, or I'll write therefore last 10 months salary, basic pay. How much is the basic pay? We have 10,000 into 8 months plus 9,000 into 2 months. How much does it come to? It comes to 98,000. Then we have dearness allowance, and just write it DIT. Then we have dearness allowance in terms. Dearness allowance in terms is how much, sir? Sir, dearness allowance in terms is full amount is in terms. So DA is 30% of basic and full amount is in terms. So here I'll write basic is 98,000 last 10 months into 30% of this. 30% of this is how much, sir? 29,400. Then we should take turnover commission. We don't have any turnover commission. So how much does this come to? 1,27,400. This is your average salary. Sorry, this is your last 10 month salary. Last 10 month salary. Therefore, average salary per month shall be equal to 1,27,400 divided by 10, which is equal to 12,740 rupees. 12,740 rupees. I hope you have understood this point. Can you do the same thing for B Limited? Can you do the same thing for B Limited? Can you now compute the average salary per month for B Limited? By seeing this, can you now compute the average salary per month for B Limited? See what they have given. B Limited 6,000 rupees was last drawn. There was an increment in the month of August by 500. So before August 5,500, after August 6,000 rupees, and dearness allowance they are telling basic 30% and in terms is only 40% of that amount. So tell me how much is it, tell me how much is it. See the questions, solve it yourself, see the question, solve it yourself. Do it fast, do it fast, do it fast. Pause the video, pause that video, solve it yourself. Let me do the computation. Now I'll be very fast. In case of B limited, I will again have to take B limited. He retired on which date? He retired on 15th of January. So I will have to take from December 22 to March 22. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. From August there was an increment in salary. Increase in salary. For this period the salary was basic pay, and for this period the salary was rupees 5,500 per month is your basic pay. Correct? So now let me do the computation. Last 10 month salary is basic pay 5,500 into March, April, May, June, July, 5 months plus 6,000 into 5 months. This comes to 5,700. Dearness allowance in terms, this let it be in blue color. Dearness allowance in terms is how much, sir? 57,500 into 30% into 40%. 6,900. And turnover commission is how much? 0. So 64,400 is your last 10 month salary. Therefore average salary per month is equal to 64400 divided by 10, 6440. Now I think computation you can do. I think the next computation is something which you can do, but here please keep in mind they have asked us to find gross salary. Gross salary, they have given you basic, they have given you DA. So gross salary means what, sir? They have given you basic, they have given you DA. In the present case they have given you basic, they have given you dearness allowance, they have given you gratuity. You total this, you will get your gross salary. You will get your gross salary. So let us do it then. So this was working for your explanation. Okay, this was a beautiful working for your explanation. You don't have to write all these designs etc. in examination. You can directly do this working for A limited and for B limited. You don't have to write that arrow mark, designs etc., timeline. Directly you can do. Now let us do the computation. Computation of sir. You are not writing the name, sir. What is the name of the SSC? Sri Govind, Sri Vinod, Sri Vinod. Previous year 22-23, assessment year 23-24. Normally in salary chapter there are no amendments. Therefore these videos can be used by any person who is writing examination in any of the attempt. Computation of gross salary, particulars, A limited, B limited. At last we can total it, so I'll do it separately for A limited and B limited. So first we have basic pay. They have given basic pay of how much, sir? 10,000 and 6,000. We are supposed to do it for this year, previous year 22-23. Please note, first case for A limited he'll get salary only till November, and for B limited he'll get salary till 15th of which date? Till 15th of January, meaning 15 days salary also you should take. Here now we are doing gross salary computation. Very important point is what, sir? Month of retirement is very important. For A limited from 1st April till 30th of November, and for B limited from 1st April till 15th of what? January. So let us do basic pay, basic salary. For A limited it will be 10,000 into 8 months, because increment in salary was before April. And for B limited 5,500 into 4 months, and from August it became 6,000 into 5.5 month. So how much does this come to? Basic salary comes to 80,000 rupees for A and 5,500 for B. Then we have dearness allowance. In computation of gross salary you should take full dearness allowance. So first case I'll take 30% of basic. Second case also it is 30% of basic. I hope it is 30% only. Yeah, 30% of basic. We have written dearness allowance. Then we will take gratuity. I will take only taxable amount. So for this we are going to do a working note number 1. Working note number 1, computation of taxable gratuity. Amount received, A limited, B limited. How much did they pay us? They paid us gratuity 1,43,000, 1,20,000, 1,43,000, 1,20,000. Less exempt under section 1010. So how much is exempt? I'll copy paste the formula. Here for A limited and for B limited, they have given us the completed years of service, correct? They have given us completed years of service. So first for A limited, what will I do? Half into average salary per month as per our above computation, 12,000 740 into how many years he was in service? He was in service for 22 years. Because he's non-POGA, what am I going to do? Ignore fraction. 22 years. And for B limited, so we have 20 years and salary is 6,440 into half into 20 years. So first case it is 22 years. So how much the amount comes to? The amount comes to 140 and 64400. Gratuity received is 1,43,000 and here it is 1,20,000. And as we all know, the limit is 20 lakhs combined together. So for each case it is not 20 lakhs, combined together it is 20 lakhs. So I am going to take what, sir? Whichever is less. Therefore, exempt under section 1010 for A limited 140 and for B limited it is 64,400. Sir, you have missed one zero over here. So exempt amount I will subtract 140 and here 64,400. Taxable gratuity 2860 55600. So here I'll write the same amount, 2860 55600. Gross salary is 1 lakh 860 127. So total comes to what, sir? 2,33,960. So we'll recheck the calculation. 80,000 plus 24,000 plus 2860 plus 127,100. Yeah, so this is the final answer for this beautiful question of Shri Vinod. I hope you have understood this question. Very nice and beautiful question. So this completes our discussion on this beautiful topic called as gratuity. First retirement benefit we have done right now, gratuity. So in our next class we are going to see the other retirement benefits. I hope you are enjoying the video. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel, and also share with your maximum friends. Any queries you can WhatsApp me or send me a message on Telegram. 962002 2004 is my number. Let me meet in my next class. Till then, tada, bye bye, take care.